Now,
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today, Mr. Mahdi from Iran is a poultry engineer and consultant is with me. And now we are discussing on the layer cages systems. And after the comparison of the cages, now my question is from the Mahdi that Mr. Mahdi, would you like to tell me about the manure system? Because in lot of there's a lot of manure, there are a lot of cages companies in the market, and they have a different system. The manure collection, manure removal system, they have a different. Some companies have a separate motors for their manure belt, and some companies install one motor for two manure belts, and some install one motor for three manure belts. So please let us know that which manure removal system is the best. Please let us know, sir. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Mahdi.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, doctor, and everybody. About the manure systems in layer cage, and especially in longitudinal cages, longitudinal sheds. This is very important for manure belt reliability. This is very important. You know better than me. We have high density birds in layer cages, in economic cage. We have many manure in belt, and the weight of the manure belt is heavy, and also the longitudinal sheds, with the increased length of the sheds, we have the many problem in the belt if we don't have good design and engineering in the driving system. You said us about the motor and driving system for each tier, and
Yes.
this is clear for everybody. Separately, motor is better than the integrated motor. Separately systems, driving systems, help us for increased reliability and safety, because if suddenly we had the problems in one of the motor, we have the stop in the one manure belt. But if we have the integrated motor for the several tier, two or more than it, if we had the problem in the motor, you lose manure collections for the 2 or 3 tiers, and this is not reliable.
Absolutely, yes, you're right.
And other things is the tensioning system in end of the cage. Some of the producer located tensioning systems for the manure removal systems in the behind of the belt for the removing the manure from the belt. Some of the producer located a spring.
Yes.
A spring losing the tensions in the different temperature. And after several years, and you lose the ability for manure removal from the belt. Then you see in the Salmet and same company don't using the spring in the tensioning system, and this is reliable. And other things in the manure belt is the integrated roller in the driving system for the belts, manure belts. Some of the company use the part roller in the driving system.
Yes,
this is not reliable. This is not reliable because you don't have the equal force in the roller. Some of the roller have a good force from the belt to the roller, and the empty space between the rollers don't have any force. And this is the dangerous for the belt. And another thing is the screw driving system. In the manure belt, producer have a screw driving system with the reverse direction from the center to the outside, in the right and left. If dropping the manure between the belt, between the forward and return, between the belts, dropping the manure and dust in the between the forward and return of the belt, a screwdriver system can remove the dust and manure from the between the belt to the outside, and this is increase the durability of the manure belt, and this is very important. And other things is the another things is the thickness and the material.
Yes, please.
Okay. And all of them are very important for increased reliability and safety in manure belt. And other things is very important cover on the motor and driving systems, because during the washing after the flock, the end of the flock period of the productions, after the removal of the birds, you have the washing and cleaning recipe. During the cleaning recipe, if you don't have the cover on the motor, maybe this is the problem and dangerous for the motor. Maybe after the start, you had to burn off the motor and other problems. And also dropping the dust and manure on the motor. And if you located one cover above the motor, you can protect your motor and increase the durability.
That's very great. That's very great.
And also another things is very important, duplex chain in driving system and egg collecting system is very important for the dividing. And with this system, you can increase the safety and reliability.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And would you like to tell us that after how many time we will remove actually the producer writes that you will remove your manure after 48 hours. Do you think that it's okay after 48 hours, or it's less, or it's more than 48 hours? What do you think that?
This is depend to your density in the cages And also depend to your moisture.
Right.
Insect in your house, you can decrease time of the removal time. This is depend to your manure belt reliability. If you have the reliable manure belt systems, you can decrease your removal time, and this is better for the also shed environmental, and decrease the ammonia and other things and other harmful gases in your sheds. But this is my experiences. Each 2 days is good selections and good choice for the manure removal. This is depend to your density and moisture in your sheds.
Right. So, sir, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Mahdi Biglary, to
You're welcome.
advise for that advice, and especially I appreciated, especially for the tension of the manure belt, and special. The second thing is that the cover is must on the motor, the manure removal motor. There should be a cover required for that, and also for the removing time, it depends on the humidity. Also, it depends on the density, and it's 48 hours. You recommend that it's okay. Thank you very much, sir. So nice, so great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.